deep in indecision in my other balance basin. Nymphetamine. Alright, this is Cradle of Filth, Nymphetamine Fix. This is gonna be interesting to hear because I haven't heard this song in a long time, and I think when I heard this back in the day, I couldn't even do Fry screaming myself at all, so I'm gonna look through it in a completely new lens now that I can do some Fry. So let's listen to the song, do some parts of it, demonstrate the vocals, then hear the live version. Let's go. I'm gonna ignore the woman's vocals in this, by the way, and just focus on Danny's vocals, so. So what Danny's doing here is vocal fry, like a low vocal fry, but not fry screaming, so that is different. So he's doing just like cold was my soul. He's just speaking through the words with his like low vocal fry, just like that. So let's try to recreate that on top of his. Was my soul, untold was the pain I faced when you left me alone in the grave. He doesn't even do it that low, I realize. Just as a quick side note, those two things feel very different in your throat, at least for me, vocal fry and fry screaming, and a lot of people try to go from vocal fry to a scream, and I've never found that working, even for me or for any of my vocal students. So I teach a few other ways to do fry screaming that work a lot better, at least my students and for me, so. Okay, so he's layering two vocals on top of each other. One is still the vocal fry, and then on top of it, he's doing like a higher fry scream. He's doing this like gritty higher scream that he does. So skip her vocals again. There we go. Alright, so, okay, here we go. Now we get to his fry. It's like this really gritty fry screaming that he's doing here. It's like... And for the Nymphetamine, he has like a lower scream there, layered underneath that, so... Okay, again with the Nympheta, and then man. He has two screams layered on top of each other. One is like a lower fry that he does, and one is like a no. So. And then. Nymphetamine girl. Lower fry. Nymphetamine girl. Let's see if he layers stuff on top of that too. So that was the lower he does for that chorus, I guess what it is. Oh yeah, he's also doing Nymphetamine, Nymphetamine. Yeah, I think he's just speaking the words on top of it as well. All right, let's continue. Okay. Skip her vocals again. Again, he's layering those two on top of each other. The vocal fry, I'm doing vocal fry, and then why? This kind of gritty fry on top of it. And then he goes back to this. So it's the same thing over again. So that's it. Take away from my condition. And he's doing this like that. He's kind of like doing these like like the submission. You can always hear that. It's like talking about higher screams is like a crazy. It's just that's just like a scream. That's not even fry. It's just like scream. I don't know if my voice is that high, but you know, I'm not gonna do that one. All right, let's move on. Was there like a high scream at the end too? Let's listen to that one more time. There's like a higher. That's it. And that's where the song ends. So quite high, gritty fry sounds, but he also does that lower fry for that chorus, nymphetamine, which is pretty cool. So it goes between like these two sounds. It goes between like take a nip in the sunshine, then I call it by the wayside. Kind of like, I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but that's what he sounds like to me for the verses here. And then he goes like nymphetamine. Oh, I realized at least the choruses, the nymphetamine is false chords, I think. Sometimes they just add so much distortion on things that it sounds like fry to me. So these are false chords. They go like nymphetamine, my nymphetamine girl. Nymphetamine, my nymphetamine girl. Just like that. So if that is false chords, that's how it goes. I'm not sure if he's screams right here are false chords. Let's listen to those again. I can do them in false chords too. Try at least and see. So there's the false chord version right there. There's both versions. You can do it both ways. I'm gonna do a part of it, the verse, chorus. 6 feet deep in initiation, in my other palace basin, this color with elevation, consider nymphetamine, go away from my condition, the loss of that very condition, draw in love into the mission, matter, nymphetamine. Alright, this is Nymphetamine in Bloodstock 2021, so this is a newer take. It's pretty new compared to when the song came out, but let's listen to it and listen to what his voice sounds like now doing it.
Cold was my soul, untold was the pain I faced when you left me a rose in the rain.
Okay, that's a little different.
Left me the rose in the rain.
He was doing false chords. That's kind of funny. That's great. I'm happy to hear him do some false chords there. That's cool.
Someday there be woods my blood again. Sacred deep interpretation in my heart and body pressure.
He's doing false chords. I did not expect that. I have to re-listen to the song now and see if he's doing false chords for it. I don't think so, though.
No better, it's better.
He's basically just doing that.
Nymphetamine.
Well, his highs are still on point. Let's just say that. He just changed his vocal technique a little bit. I did not expect him to go between, like, false chord highs and then that, like, scream sound. Live? Oh, God. Okay. I have to look for an older live version to see if he does the same thing. This is uploaded 15 years ago, so let's hear this one.
Oh, the pain.
Yeah, he's still doing false chords like that.
He rose in the rain.
What is going on with their live performances? This is very strange. So now he just did like the whole section just screaming it. And that woman doesn't sound like the original at all. Why is she doing that lower too? I'm confused. Just me being confused about this live version the whole time. Here's the oldest live version I could find. Again, there it sounds more like Fry again. That is usually his false chord.
Sunsetter. La 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 la. Sunsetter.
So he does both. Seems like he does both. So, either way, you're right. If you think he does false chords, you're right. If you think he does Fry, you're right. So there you go. Alright, that was Cradle of Filth, Nymphetamine Fix.